My brother thinks that it is hilarious to trip kids and leave them injured. He was furious when he got a taste of his own medicine. My brother Danny always thought it was hilarious to trip kids when they walked by. He'd stick his foot out at family gatherings and laugh when children stumbled. It's just a joke. Kids need to learn to watch where they're going, he'd say when parents got upset. At Christmas, he tripped my 5-year-old daughter, Mia, when she was carrying her new doll. She fell face first onto the tile floor and chipped her front tooth. Danny laughed while blood poured from her mouth. She's fine. Baby teeth fall out anyway. Stop being so dramatic about everything. My parents defended him like always. Danny's just playful. He doesn't mean any harm. They paid for Mia's dental work, but made it seem like they were doing us a huge favor. Kids get hurt all the time. You can't blame Danny for an accident. It wasn't an accident. I'd watched him deliberately stick his foot out, but nobody else saw it happen. And Danny swore Mia just tripped on her own. Maybe she needs better balance. You should enroll her in gymnastics or something, he suggested while Mia cried from pain. The dentist said the chip went deep enough to damage the nerve. Mia would need multiple procedures as she grew. She'd have problems with that tooth forever. Danny's response was to buy her a $2 toy and call it even. See, all better. No hard feelings, right, kiddo? He kept doing it to other kids too. My nephew fell at Easter and skinned both knees. My cousin's toddler tumbled at a birthday party and got a black eye. Danny always had excuses. The kids were running too fast. They were clumsy. They needed to learn coordination. Parents would get angry, but Danny would turn on the charm. Come on. We all fell as kids. It's part of growing up. I'm actually helping them develop reflexes. My sister-in-law banned him from her house after he tripped her 3-year-old at the top of the stairs. The kid caught himself on the railing, but could have died. Danny said she was overreacting. It was just a little tap. The kid needs to learn stair safety anyway. He'd post memes about how his generation was tougher because they survived playground accidents. He'd share articles about helicopter parents making weak children. He'd tell anyone who'd listened that modern parents were too soft and kids needed more roughly to build character. At 4th of July, he tripped my friend's daughter, who was carrying sparklers. She fell and burned her arm badly enough to need the emergency room. Danny told everyone she shouldn't have been running with sparklers. That's just common sense. The parents should have been watching her better. The girl's parents wanted to press charges, but Danny convinced our parents to talk them out of it. It would destroy Danny's life over a simple mistake. Mom begged them, please don't ruin our family over this. They dropped it, but never came to family events again. Danny saw this as a win. See, they knew they were overreacting. That's why they're too embarrassed to show their faces. More families started avoiding gatherings where Danny would be. He'd complained about how uptight everyone had become. Nobody can take a joke anymore. Everyone's so sensitive about their precious babies. My husband wanted to cut contact completely, but our parents guilt-tripped us. Danny's your only brother. You can't let a few mishaps destroy your relationship. Family forgives family. Then Danny had a son, Hunter. Suddenly, Danny became the most protective parent alive. Nobody could even walk near Hunter without Danny hovering. He baby-proofed everything twice. He'd lecture people about child safety constantly. At Hunter's first birthday party, my daughter Mia was walking past Danny's chair when she stopped. She looked at Danny, then at Hunter, who was taking his first wobbling steps toward the cake table. Danny was filming on his phone, completely focused on capturing Hunter's big moment. That's when Mia very deliberately stuck her foot out. Hunter went down hard, face first, into the corner of the coffee table. The sound was horrible. Blood everywhere. Hunter screaming was unlike anything I'd heard. His nose was obviously broken, and his front teeth were gone. Danny went insane. She did that on purpose. Everyone saw it. She tripped my baby. What kind of monster trips a 1-year-old? Mia stood there calmly. It was just a joke, Uncle Danny. He needs to learn to watch where he's going. Kids fall all the time. It's part of growing up. Full story on channel link below.